How you doing, family? Greetings in love and kindness, family. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self Healthcare Educator and host of the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show. Every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Community, this is your time to share your wellness stories and how you move from disease care to conscious self-health care. I want to hear your story. We want to hear from you. Join the conversation each Wednesday. Call in and share how you shift out of chronic disease care stress. Right here on InnerLightRadio.com, the healing frequency. This is Dr. K, and I am looking forward to our conversation. So call in and share. Health is consciousness, and healing is a function of consciousness. Come on, family. It's time to rock the world with the new frontier of conscious self-health care, while I share my wellness story with you right here on InnerLightRadio.com, the healing frequency. Are you feeling the vibrations? The healing frequency. It's the healing frequency. That's your vibration. Coming out into your human body field. And back inside again. Get to the dancing. Get a rhythm going in your body. Pump me up. I'm live. Move that body. Taking those deep breaths. Activating that lymphatic system. I'm so proud of my lymphatic system. Oh yeah. Dancing make you feel good. Natural high. Move that body. Let your mind and body be free. Rocking to the rhythm, rocking to the beat. How you doing, family of InnerLightRadio.com, the healing frequency? And those that are definitely tuned into the Conscious Self-Health Care Conversation Radio Show. Boy, it's been a whirlwind of a week for me. I finally reached a stage that I have been wanting to get to for the past almost 2 years. 2017, 18, 19? Yeah, almost 2 years since the stroke. Took my time, supported each system, supported each organ, let the body do what it needs to do the right way. And now I'm here at that state of purification. Boy, I'm so proud of this lymphatic system in my body and the job that it is doing now. Whew, I tell you. It's a beautiful thing. How you doing, family? It's a beautiful thing, I'm telling you. Just like Chuck Brown say, it's a beautiful life. When your body is getting right and you're doing it 100% energetically, holistically, consciously in tune with yourself. Because you became what, family? What's she always talking about? Are you ready to become your own wellness doctor? All you got to do is take anatomy, physiology, learn some quantum health and healing information, and become your own wellness doctor. And then you don't have to belittle yourself and go to that medical doctor that they forgot everything they learned. And all they do is push a pill, push surgery, tell you had no hope. And they even tried to tell you come get some hope with them pills. I'm not delirious, family. I'm in a state of gratitude, of being thankful. And that's why I want to thank you for joining me on the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show. I'm your host, Karen Khadijah Davis, folks, the one and only Conscious Self Healthcare Educator, helping you understand what your body symptoms are saying. And my body symptoms right now are saying, they call it a cold. They call it excess mucus and things like that. And that's about it is true. Excess mucus and excess sodium and phlegm and all that stuff is working its way out the body because that's what a cold would do for you. Do you know the real definition of a cold? And they want you to shut it down and put all that stuff back in your body while your divine immune system and lymphatic system is doing its job and saying, look, I'm getting bogged down and clogged down. I'm like that tsunami. I got all that trash in the way, trying to get it out. Can you help me get it out of you? I'm trying to help you help me. So what are your body symptoms saying to you? Mine is saying now, girlfriend, you made it. You at the point where you've been wanting to get to, and you did it slowly, and you did it accurately, and you did it in love, and you did it in kindness. Take a deep breath, Karen. This information that we will share with you will help you rejuvenate your thoughts to live a stress. You got to know what that stress is in your life. Got to be able to release it, recognize it, release it, and let it go. And have no fear when you have cellular malfunctions. Thankful for the name of a disease. It may help you better understand the systems and organs that's involved in it. But you don't want to live to the vibration of what they call a disease that make you helpless and hopeless and frantic and crazy. So we're talking about living a free life with conscious self-health care. Moves. Mental observation view is essential for self-success. It's essential for success, self-success, when you do it from your own state of consciousness. Because, fam, you know life is a state of consciousness. What state of consciousness are you in? Oh, I got a cold. I'm sick. I don't feel good. Oh, I got a cold, and thank God the stuff is finally coming up and coming out. I reached this point naturally. Yes, and even though it's coming into the fall, I'm falling into wellness. That's what I'm falling into. What y'all falling into? We all go through this time of year with our bodies trying to tell us something. So, family, how can I help? This is health education for longevity and peace. So how can I help you slay your healthcare fears? Y'all know what it is. False education accepted as reality. False evidence appearing real. And then we got to face everything and rise. Rise, rise, rise. And we know about the face when it comes to the science of lymphology, what those FACE stands for. And that's what I've been doing, working with that face, filtration, assimilation, circulation, elimination. And that good old C, consciousness, got to be there. And that S, little S for self, Come on, family. We got to know what we're doing, and it's easy. You can become your own wellness doctor, and you can leave the illusion that they want you to have of the medical industrial complex. So you got to sit back and take a look at your life and what you've been doing and how you've been doing it when it pertains to your health and what's going on and the mental stress that people are under today because they choose not to process things out, and they try to give the answers to the outer world, and the answers lies within you. How you going to correct what you're allowing your body to get into as a form of bringing internal toxicity through the vibration of, I'm fighting and struggling with this thing. I'm fighting and struggling with that thing. And why are they doing that? And why did this happen? Like I said, you recognize it and you process it out correctly. You don't hold on to it. So as always, I want to thank you so very much for tuning in to the laws of vibrational energy. That's what we're sharing here with you. That frequency of love. Laws of vibrational energy is the power that brings my entire life together. And boy, am I loving my life, am I loving this body and what it's doing. It heals, renews, restores, and empowers me with divine energy and life. Oh yeah. This has been a week. I'm telling you. My nose was so stopped up, as they say. But, that's all the adenoids. Everything up in the face, because you know about the eyes, my eyes personally, how things are removing all the excess fluid and stolen from the brain down the eyes, around the nose. Oh, man, it was so clogged up. I was like, can I breathe? Can I breathe? Thank God I got a mouth. I can breathe out my mouth. I can't breathe out my nose. So much clog. And after, about 7 days, here I am 7 days again. And now my nose is completely open. And I just sit back and relax and let the body do what I've been asking it to do. Free yourself up. Remove all the excess mucus, all the excess sodium. Let the cells rejuvenate. Let them find their balance. Let them recharge and be strong. I'm a big battery and I'm a strong battery. I'm brand new all the time. We recharge ourselves. We don't need to get no shock from the outside. Shock from the outside. We got that internal shock. I am love in action. And this is love in action happening right now. I'm the master of positive self-expression, and I tell you, so are you, because we are here to be givers and receivers of love, the power of love. I tell y'all, every time I say those things and every time I put myself right here on Wellness Wednesday at this particular hour, my body shifts, things shift, but I'm telling you, I started feeling good this morning. After all this week of the body really going through a major breakthrough, there was some stagnation that was really happening. Some dams were built, and those dams began to slowly break apart over these past year or two because I stay focused. I stay conscious on building my body up. Even though I know it was going through cellular malfunction, I said, I got to build it up. I can't get into calling me detoxifying my body. Let my body do that. It does it better than me. Just let me build every system up. Let me build every organ up. Let me build my consciousness up. That's going to have a major effect. Get this human body feel, get it charged right. The inside, it helps that body feel remain charged. It is sluggish, but the consciousness overpowers all of that. The super consciousness overpowers all of that. And I am in alignment with all of that. And I'm just so happy. I'm telling you, I'm happy for what is known as the code. I'm so proud of this code. I don't know what to do. I done sat back this week, family. And again, I'm drinking plenty of water. I done added in the right teas to help the body. Because I told y'all I was focusing now on that liver. And when you focus on that liver, you don't know what it's going to bring you when it starts purifying itself. But it brought out what looked like a cold. And I was like, yeah, thank you. That's what I wanted. All that stuff that's clogged up, you can relieve it now, help it get out. So the blood can get purified and all the organs can start getting what it really, really needs. Tell your family and community it's time to become your own wellness doctor. You know somebody out there that's struggling. You know somebody out there that's been trying. Somebody out there that's been doing it with those pharmaceuticals and they're not getting well and they're getting mad at the doctor. Stop getting mad. You got to get glad and wake up and know what you need to do.
Because like I say, that industrial medical complex, they running scared. And not only are they running scared, I keep telling y'all people listening to these commercials now, how they shifting things around. If you are allergic to this, then don't take that. This may be in part of this, and it's going to bring this to you. And if you take this long, this is what's going to happen. And no, in the same commercial, it doesn't work, but take it anyway. I like what I'm doing. Holistically, energetically, spiritually, naturally, in oneness with the principles of love, the laws of vibrational energy. I'm shifting my energy. I'm shifting everything. And I'm bringing the body back in balance because, age ain't nothing but a number. It ain't nothing but a number. It's how you care for your body and what's going on. That 103-year-old lady that's running around the track and beating everybody is doing good. What's going on in her life? What's going on in all these centenarians' lives is reaching over 100 and looking good and talking a lot of talk and telling people what to do. And some say, well, I don't do this. And some say, well, I don't do that. And some say, well, I don't do this. I tell you what they got. They got a high state of consciousness about life. They know what to really do and who's in control of this holographic image. And I have to laugh because holographic image, the world always tells us about ourselves and who we are and where we going. You know how they do these hologram now, and you hear me say holographic image. This is a holographic image right here, So tell your holographic image what to do. And now they create these holographic images of our stars that are people that was in entertainment. They are no longer with us. And now they got the Whitney Houston hologram image coming out, singing all Whitney songs and things like that. And that's how you have to look at your body from a higher state of consciousness, what you programming it to do, what you programming it to say, how are you programming it to be. Creating that balance with the energetic side of you, with the human side of you, and making things come into alignment. And I'm thankful for this body. And it's saying to me that, yeah, there's always an opportunity to do better. I'm going to do what I'm going to do anyway if you're not a part of it. But just imagine when you become a part of it, when you become one with it, when your conscience is aligned with it, how things happen. And everybody, whether they know it or not, they get some kind of little sniffle, some kind of little cold, some kind of little something that's saying to them that your body might be a little teeny bit congested. And you don't want that lymphatic system to stop and keep moving so sluggish that it builds up that way, because that's your purification system in the body. It has to be able to purify the system, the organs, everything in the body. And that's the only system that does that. And you got to make sure that you help activate it by taking those deep, 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 deep Kundalini breaths. So how was your week, family? What did you do this week? Are y'all really taking time to learn anatomy, physiology, thinking about yourself, what you've been doing, how you've been doing things, who you've been giving your power to, something going on in the world, something somebody said, something happening. Are y'all really doing that? Are you really paying attention to what's going on in your life and seeing how you need to make those shifts to make things happen? Take the deep breath. It's time for you to relearn. It's time for you to rethink. And it's time for you to write your personal health care plan. And if you got a family that you're responsible for, you got to add theirs in too. But if they're from the age of 5 and up, and the way our kids are learning today and can cipher and understand, you put the right information in front of them, they'll grow up the way that you need them to grow up. Health is a choice. They can learn that. And you can help them, not have to, emancipate themselves from medical mental slavery. Because you're taking them out of that situation. You're taking them out of that environment. You're showing them how to do it for themselves. That's self-care. That's self-love. That's self-respect. You got to honor yourself. And you got to do it with self-assurance so you'll know, oh, Karen, so much is going on. No, I need to run to the doctor and get a pill. No, my body is responding the way it's supposed to be responding. I may not be aware of all the ways it is supposed to be respond, but I know what I'm doing is accurate. It's on point. It's on one. So I sit back and let it do it. Thank God that I could sit at home and do it. I didn't have to do it in the midst of working. Because I remember there was a time when I had to work and try to correct the body. And that's kind of a little bit challenging, but you can even things out if you got to work and keep your body in balance while you having it correct itself? By what? Not giving your power away to people, places, or things. How do you start your morning? Do you lay in bed and wake up and take a deep breath and start stretching and just being thankful for the day and setting your body in the right tone and the right vibration? Yeah. And I keep telling you, you got to do it throughout the day. Throughout the day. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Sit back and relax. So sit back and take a deep, deep breath and think about how things are going to be for you, how you're going to make those shifts. And I'm going to come back and share some stuff with you some posts that I put out. And some things I want to share with you from Hallelujah Acres. I've been a health minister for Hallelujah Acres, 19 years now, about 1 year after Reverend Malcolm started. And one of my Facebook friends put a post out that brought Reverend Malcolm to my mind, because I said, I want to talk about this thing about a cold, because I heard a blurb on the news where they say they got a cure for the common cold. I said, oh God, they got a cure for the common cold. Then they're really trying to shut your body down. Your body is awesome if you can create a cold and let the body remove the excess mucus and the excess sodium out of the body and get the body working. You got a powerful lymphatic system is doing its job. And they always suppress that lymphatic system, because that's what the drugs do, suppress the lymphatic system, the immune system, and they think that it is strong and better and it can take over and do what the body is supposed to do naturally. No. So I missed the commercial, whatever they was talking about, the common cure for the cold. But I'm going to go out there and look it up. But what I thought I would do was the energy of Reverend Malcolm came to me through that post and said, that book that you used to give out, that you used to sell to people? He calls because he's Reverend Malcolm, and he takes the Bible and has broken it down and bring it into reality for healthcare. He uses that book to bring out all the quotes and words in there that helps you become your own wellness doctor. So he say, talk about me today. Talk about my book today, God's Way to Ultimate Health. I got some things in there for you. But he said, I even got a better message for you in the book, Why Christians Get Sick. Why Christians get sick, take the word out, why people get sick. So I'm going to ask our programmer, Jamal, to settle for a commercial. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to read, because I got to, release some mucus. I got to cough a little bit. And come back so I can go for another 15 minutes. So when I hear that music, I know Jamal ready to do a commercial. And I thank you so much for tuning into the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show.
Do you feel lost? Do you feel out of sync? Could it be that you are experiencing electromagnetic sensitivity? Yes, electromagnetic sensitivity. Could man-made frequencies interfere with cellular activity and melatonin production? We are beings of frequency, light, and information, and you are your own experience. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of man-made mindset of human consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Schedule your Nest Provision Human Body Field Scan with Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit the website forcelllife.com, the number 4CELLLIFE.com. Have the courage to expand your horizon and reprogram your cellular activities. Call Dr. K for your 15-minute wellness consultation, 202-248-7749.
That will make a better community. Oh, let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brothers. Come on, let's help one another. All of my sisters and my brothers. Let's show love and respect. Always remember, never to forget that together we stand.
That's right, family.
Divided we fall.
Together we stand.
All for one.
And divided we fall.
Oh, let's help
Stop giving your power to the medical industrial complex.
all of my sisters.
Stop giving your power to the system. Stop giving your power to other people. No power. Information is power. So are you going to let that power inform you to make the right conscious decisions in your life about your health care? Because I'm telling everybody, once you get that health in order, everything else is going to fall in place. That health. I offer the health education for longevity and peace. That's what I offer. Health education for longevity and peace. Are you in line with that? That's the help I offer you. Become your own wellness doctor. Are you ready, family? Are you ready to become your own wellness doctor? Because I'm going to help you a little bit become your own wellness doctor today, because everybody's getting ready to come up with these codes. Before I get into this information from Reverend Malcolm of Hallelujah Acres in his book, Why Christians Get Sick, and I like to say Why People Get Sick, in his other book, God's Way, which is common sense, a higher conscious way to ultimate health when you put everything together. I just want to say, family, parents that have children, please, please, please let them go through their codes. Find a way to have somebody sit home with them and let them relieve all that excess mucus and stuff in their body. Don't stagnate the lymphatic system from doing their jobs. I just watch people keep talking about shorter school days, longer school days, cut the school days down. I say through the winter months, you should be able to have school at home, because the body is going to go through this period of healing and readjustment. So children shouldn't have to get up and get out and bundle up and things like that. They need to change that whole thing around. So if you want to fight for something about education, get them to change the way our kids go to school, trying to go to school in this cold weather and things like that, when their body and they should be in a healing state, a rejuvenation state, a joy state. They can, times are changing. You can have school at home and still talk to the teachers and things like that and get things done. And then when the weather get nice, go to school and have fun while you're in school, while you're learning. We need to change some things around for the betterment of the people. So family, when your kids show signs of cold, don't be popping all that over-the-counter drugs in their bodies to shut it down. Their body is operating the way it's supposed to operate, self-correcting itself the way it's supposed to be. That self-care, that self-love, that self-respect and balance. That's what the body offers you for each individual, as each individual self. So I'm telling you, we got to teach them to master their thoughts and mind. We got to teach them to tell their mind what to think, to tell their feelings what to feel, to tell their body how to act. We got to teach them to become the master of their mind, the master of their feelings, and the master of their thoughts. And if we've gotten off track as the adults, it's time to stop worrying and getting caught up and everything else is going on out there, and get back to the real reality of life, how you're choosing to live in this world, how you're choosing to take care of yourself. You must tell your human holographic image what to do. You're the programmer. Program yourself correctly. You got to tell yourself what to do, how to act, how to think. Call it insanity or call it sanity. What Reverend Ike says is, can't lose with the stuff he used. Thinkonomics. And that's what this show is all about. What you're thinking about through Thinkonomics in your life. I'm telling you, I'm feeling real good. I like it when the body gets hot and the body is beginning to relieve more stuff. And I'm going to tell you something truthfully. I was like, I got to do the show today. My body's in this real cleansing state. And I'm just thankful that I made that commitment to myself that if I can come on live, no matter what I'm going through, I'm going to go through it until I get that co-host that we are in balance that can come on the line and back me up when I need backing up. Oh, so how you feeling? You've been taking your deep breaths. You've been sitting back, relaxing. Have you been tuning into yourself? Taking a look at what's been going on and where you are. You know you got to do that, family. You got to sit back and take care of yourself because ain't nobody else going to do it. Because nothing binds you except your thoughts. Nothing limits you except your fears. Nothing controls you except your beliefs. You know about them beliefs. Believe you can, believe you can't. You are right. Nothing heals you except your consciousness. And my consciousness is wide open. Prince came to talk to me this week. And he said, I know you lost a lot of work you did over the last 5 years when them computers exploded and all the books are gone. But that's why I came through and told you to create that workshop, the 4 Ds and the P. So I got rejuvenated a little bit. It's a major thing to lose the level of material through books that I've created over the last 5 years in one laptop explosion. And every time I go back and look at something to see, can I get closer to where I was, everything is less and less and less of what I had accumulated up to, you know. And energy keeps saying, God, you and I dance. You are dancing with that energy. It's all right. You're going to come back with that right program that you need to come back with. And Prince say, remember what I said, the 4 Ds and the P. 4 Ds and the P. What was the 4 Ds and the P? Death, dying, disease, pain, and what? Deception. Get out of that deception mode, that illusion mode that you have no control over what's going on in your body, what's going on with your health. Our present healthcare system is geared to provide what is most profitable for physicians, drug companies, and hospitals, not to what is best for the people of our great land. This is what must be changed if you and anyone is in a position wish to implement a true healthcare reform. You got to be your own healthcare reform because they are never going to do it, family. You've got to be your own healthcare reform. You got to take the time to understand what it is you need to do and how you need to be. The greatest need of the body is pure air. That's why you hear me talking about taking that deep, deep breath because it helps support that lymphatic system. Approximately, they say 96% of our nutritional needs come from the air, while only 4% comes from the food we eat. And why is that so? And why is that so? And why is that so? Because you hear me talking all the time about the power of the lymphatic system. It's there doing its job, but that connection between the outer and the inner, the up and down, the energetic body and the human body, it's the power of that breath. That's why that's what you take when you come into this world. You take that breath and you hear and you wake up. And you be like, oh, wow, I'm here. What the heck is going on here? Oh, how did I come down here? What did I bring with me to help me here, to help everybody else on planet Earth? Family, it's time for the renewing of the mind. It's time to take charge of your health. It's time to be in control of things. Yeah. Take those deep, deep breaths, sit back and open up that kundalini snake in your body and open up all your power plant centers, all your chakra centers, and start talking to your body like I've been doing. And I want to thank the universal frequency of life because this is the first time in 7 days that I have been not blowing my nose, coughing, or doing something every second. So that's the power of alignment. The universe has given me the opportunity to speak today on the show. So I'm glad I made that commitment to myself. Came on and did my show today. So in closing, we're going to hear this great song by Prince, since Prince has been hanging around me, talking to me, telling me that you can recreate everything with a simple thing, 4 Ds and a P, to help people understand. You can do that program, and then you can keep on going out in the community like you're getting ready to do and support the people because they are really ready for it now. They're ready for a shift. They're trying to find a way to support the people, and they keep coming up with the same programs because nobody wants to address conscious self-health care, pharmaceuticals, and the medical system. And that's what you're there for, Karen, Khadijah, Davis, Foulks, also known as Khadijah Abdul Malik. That's what you're there for. We put that energy in you and a few other people Some of them people got a little bit scared and backed down. We're grateful that you didn't get scared and you didn't back down, and that you're allowing people to understand the power of the lymphatic system and the power that they have and what they can do to become their own wellness doctor. There's a time for a medical doctor, but it ain't got nothing to do with how to care for the human body. They want to break it down. That's how they get their extra moolah, because not too many freak accidents are going on. You don't need all these doctors. That's why they combined it and working together and putting all these kinds of centers up everywhere, because they got to work together because they ain't making no money. Pharmaceutical companies are getting mad. Everything is going on. But that's because you got the power, family, to do the things that you need to do. I don't know how long the Prince song is. I forgot. But, oh, okay. So thank you. Dang, I turned around and the answer was there. Somebody must have read my consciousness. Oh, okay. So to close, it's about 9 minutes. So I'm going to share. If you don't have this is book. I don't even know if Hallelujah Acre still have this book out, Why Christians Get Sick. But since it's coming up on the season of the common cold, and now they done had to report on the news here in Washington, D.C. anyway, about they got a cure for the common cold. And I missed that 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock news show by time. I'm going to share with you a little bit what Reverend Malcolm has had to say. And I like what he had to say because it's on how I feel that I gotten through my studies. So I'm going to quickly share this with you so we can hear all of the one song and feel good from Prince giving us a divine message about tuning into ourselves. The common cold, from Why Christians Get Sick. Dr. George H. Malcolmus of Hallelujah Acres, he says, take, for example, the common cold, for which the medical profession has spent billions of taxpayer dollars trying to find the cause and cure, but never has, and what? Never will. But yet and still, on the news yesterday, that's what they said. So Robert Malcolm says, here's why. Because they are looking for a germ or a virus, and that is the wrong place to look. Can I say that one more time? They will never find a cure for the common cold. Why? Because there isn't one. Why? Because they are looking for a germ or a virus, and that is the wrong place to look. He says a cold is nothing more than the all-wise God-created body. What? A cold is nothing more than the all-wise God-created body making an effort to what? Cleanse itself of an accumulation of toxic waste. That toxic waste, you can put a lot of things in it to define what toxic waste is. And like I said, I had a stroke. You know my body, I keep telling you I had to be full of toxic waste to have a stroke anyway, or to have any cellular malfunction. And you got to let your body purify itself. I know people don't like it when I say there's nothing like the mucus died. There might be a mucus died, but there isn't a mucus body. The body accumulates mucus to help move things through and out of the body. It's not supposed to stay there and get stagnated and get blocked and turn into tumors and cysts and all kinds of things. It's supposed to be able to move freely and flow through the body, not get stuck and trapped and blocked and causing vision problems and all other kinds of problems. All right, let me finish. What has the medical establishment told us to do? Stop the cold symptoms. I ain't doing it. Take an aspirin or a drug. I ain't doing it. Take away the headache and possible fever. Take a decongestant or antihistamine, a drug to stop the nose from running. I ain't doing it. Run, nose, run. Run, run, run. Thus the body is drugged. I'm not drugging my body. The headache, a warning signal, goes away. The runny nose, which was removing copious amounts of poisons from the body, dries up. The person says, praise Lord, my cold is gone. Now what did you do to your body? You got to let your body do its job, family. You got to be in alignment. You got to understand the mechanism of what the body does to help purify itself. But what that person doesn't realize is that the poisons which are trying to make their way out of the body are still in the body and will try again and again and again and again until the lymphatic system shuts down and then it can't relieve itself. And then it turns into all kinds of things in the body and causes the organs to move slowly. And that's why I tell y'all, I'm so blessed. And I'm so thankful, and I'm so grateful that I reached this point slowly, consciously, accurately, meticulously, doing the things I need to do, keeping the stress level down as people still try to do a little bit of shit because the shit is ending, trying to get me all upset. You can't do it. My mind was made up in 2015. That's right. It was made up for show in 2015 when I realized what was happening in 2014. So yeah, I'm thankful. So the common cold is a way that the body is doing what it needs to do. And I reached that point naturally. And how did I do it? I gave my body all the good things that it needs. I focused on organs. Then I focused on systems. And then I sat back and said, oh, it's time for the big one. Told y'all 3 weeks ago, it's time for the liver. And this is what the liver showed up. Said, yeah, okay, I'm going to start doing. You building me up. You're giving me more things I need to make me work better, to make me push things out and clean things up. And this cold is here. And I'm thankful for this common cold. And I'm telling y'all, let y'all kids have their colds. Let your kids go through what they need to go through. Let them rest. Got to shift things around. That's why I say take them out of the public school system. Get into homeschooling. Find a community of somebody that wants to work with the kids and put your kids there and get out of that structure of destruction that they want to have you in and get you all frustrated. There's enough going on. Trying to tell you, family, and definitely y'all with 3 and 4 and 5 children, and y'all at the bus stop and runny noses and things like that, you got to make some shift. And I'm almost for one saying that they have homeschooling even through the school system from kindergarten all the way up to high school. Have your kids at home. Take them on trips. Connect with other family members and other people in the community to get them activities. Get out of that system anyway. The medical system, the educational system. It's time for the black system to come back into full effect right now. And I'm here to help you with the medical system, to help you get there with understanding how to take care of your divine body. But those systems that I use, the Nest Health Wellness tools that work from the conscious level all the way down to the physical level, with that system I can work with you anywhere around the world. Just buy a simple device under $100, and sometimes I even give you the price of the system back to you when I offer you an opportunity to see what your human body feels is trying to reveal to you what's going on. And that one system that they didn't want me to have, that they thought I wasn't going to be around long enough to use, that Max Pulse system, which is what they use to diagnose everything that they want to with the self-wellness and what's going on with your body. I got to do that in person. But like I said, I'm ready. I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to give you the tools. I'm ready to help anybody that's in any kind of healthcare business that really want to give people the truth on what's going on with their body. And whatever skill you have, you can match it with. Like if you do iridology, you can see everything going on in the body with iridology. And people are like, they can really see that. But when you back it up with these tests that they're used to doing and seeing, and they see the printout, they will understand why they can always follow what the person said that did iridology. Because it tells you what's going on in the body with every system and every organ. It's time for self-healing. It's time for self-care. It's time for self-respect. It's time to love yourself enough to become your own wellness doctor. And you can do it. There are online courses for anatomy and physiology. Understand that basic concept of what's going on. And then know what you are doing. And know what you are not doing for your body. Am I getting up on that time again? I think he said 9 minutes for the one song. If I can calculate correctly, I want to make sure that I can. And I got about 10 more minutes. So I want to share this one post with y'all before I leave today that I put out. And I want to thank you and offer you the opportunity to become my friend on any kind of social media. Karen Khadijah Davis Foulks, Foulks. So I want to say this. We humans are the original cell. We are a big battery. We are a cell. We are a cell phone. Let us celebrate us. Communicate through live, in-person conversations whenever you can. Whenever you can. I can't wait to get home and talk with my whomever. You just can't wait to get home and talk. You know, kids couldn't wait to come home and tell the parents what's going on. They ain't call them on the cell phone. Things like that. Come home, sit down, have dinner, have a conversation. It is so much more better than a cell phone call. Put your cell phones down. Recharge your human body. Feel. Thank you for coming to dance with me. Dance with me. It's Wellness Wednesday. I'm live here on Inner Light Radio every Wednesday So you are the cell phone, and you need to put down that cell phone so it can stop interrupting with yourself. Okay? All right. So it's 10 minutes, and we got to start with the Prince song because I want you to end with that. But I want to say, feel the power of the inner flow of energy touching the outer flow of energy that is complete circle of light. Feel your vibration and listen to the one song. And family, emancipate yourself from medical mental slavery and connect with me. ConsciousSelfCare.com. Find me on any form of social media. Have a great week. And thank you, Jamal, for the vibration of InnerLightRadio.com. You made my body feel good today as it begins to purge itself. The one song from Prince family. Sit back, take deep breaths, focus on yourself, and have a great week.
1999, and the illusion continues. One begs to ask, when will it end? Unnatural disasters happen seemingly every week. Train crashes, shootings, nuclear accidents. Is there any place of refuge one can flee from this insanity? Very few of mankind's creations are designed to make you feel good, unless you get pleasure from seeing the human body desecrated by guns, explosions, fights, and any other things these so-called artists create. In the name of freedom, many have used art as a means to destroy the human mind. As an excuse to continue, we hear, art reflects society. How many times has this lie been repeated? Creations are not real, they say, and yet any one of these people can call to mind images and complete scenes of horror and graphic detail. They will carry these so-called unreal creations around with them for the rest of their lives. These images are now a part of their being. In the name of recreation, these people in fact are recreating themselves and their own images. Society then reflects art. In man's decision to further separate from God, his recreation of himself leaves him in a dysfunctional state of confusion. The mind becomes burial ground for dead waste. Isolated from the wholeness of God, earth, and his fellow brothers and sisters, this man seeks solace in activities he thinks will stimulate his mind. He then begins downloading into his brain a series of man-made creations designed to destroy it. All man-made creations originate from one of two sources, the tree of knowledge or the tree of life. One of these trees contains deadly fruit, the other, fruit of everlasting life. The one who disregards this fact recreates himself and his kind into extinction. You are reading these words on a machine created by man. As you read, you hear a voice speaking to you the words that you perceive. They make sense to you because you understand. Stand under the spelling. The words are what binds this spell to your illusion. When you hear the truth, like a memory, you recognize it, and this recognition releases you from all illusion. Many languages are brilliant in their attempt to confuse you. Con meaning against, fuse meaning together. Words in their spell-binding illusions have the power to keep man separate from God. You were born in an all-knowing state of mind. The first words spoken to you begin the spell. The words come from one of two sources, the tree of knowledge or the tree of life. In ignorance or simply lack of respect for God, many use words that confuse the minds of humans and turn them into projections of their own illusions. Because of this fact, many people grow up and blindly assume their pre-selected role under a dictatorship without even being aware of it. When asked what they are doing here on earth, most will answer with statements that do not reflect their natural God-given desires. This creates a pyramid-like structure with the dictator on top and each level under it knowing less and less. Upon reaching the bottom level, which is where the majority is, you will find chaos, disorder, and illusion. With ill as its prefix, illusion is a state of insanity. In the name of democracy, supreme power is vested unto the people in this insane state instead of God. A future recreated to be ruled by man is one of isolation and despair. Returning the leadership back into God will allow mankind to achieve its original collective goal, which is union with God. Ideas contrary to this goal should not be blamed or persecuted, just simply ignored. They originated when man first chose to ignore God's rule. Simply put, in the beginning the human was made perfect in God's image. They had no need for knowledge. They were also given freedom of choice. The tree of knowledge and the tree of life are reflections of this freedom. The human is now a reflection of their choice. They could have simply chose not to choose. God being centrifugal in nature, freedom was the cause, and choice was the effect. In knowing their perfection made in God's image, there was no need to choose. In fact, there were no needs. There was only love in an all-knowing state before the fall. The worst thing you can do is give up your God-given right to choose. For in it, you can choose not to choose. Therein is the final judgment. The illusion ceases, and you awaken from your dream. Now the healing begins. With an all-knowing mind made in God's image, you can create as your Creator, God, intended. With love, honor, and respect for every living thing in the universe. Separation ceases, and we all become one being, singing the one song.
I am the universe, the sun, the moon, and